Hey folks, it's Friday where I am. I don't know what day it is for you. I'm Joe Crawford, and pretty much every day I go to CSSBattle.dev, do the daily target, and record myself solving it. Let's do that now. And it's a little slow to load. I hope that's not a bad sign. Yesterday I cut short the video. I had started to solve it a second way, and my browser was incredibly slow. So I cut that video off. So I don't like when I do that on a video is a problematic type thing. Hey, what do we got here? This is fun. Well, it's almost the Punisher logo, but not really. I think it's also reminds me a lot of the logo for the Animation Board of Canada a little bit, but not really the same thing. All right, let's do it. Let's create a paragraph element to create this part up top, and then I think what we've got here is a repeating linear gradient on the body. So let's do those parts. We put blue on the body, boom, and then our element, which is currently pink, we're going to make it yellow. And what we want to do is make, and look at that, we've got great margins already. 4, 5, 6. We're going to constrain it with a border radius. We'll try 1 inch just for fun, and that worked great. Now, what I would like is border 40 pixels solid yellow. And I don't care about background. And now that I added this border radius, because we're using the box model, the default box model, and not border box, I need to decrease this number by 80, which is the 2 sides of the border. So that makes this 80 tall. Perfect. All right. So in terms of how to remove part of this, because obviously the border. So here's the fun fact. I can set border. One intuition you might have is to do border color and set like a top of transparent and then another color. But that gets you that. An interesting effect, to be sure, but it doesn't line up with what we need. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to do a mask. We can do a clip path, but a mask is great. And I think I'm going to do a linear gradient. And linear gradient, which is 90 degrees, red, transparent. And so we want, what is that, like 50 pixels worth, and then 0. So we need to create the correct color stop coming in from the side. So there's 50 of a solid color, which is then matching 60, 70, 80. And now we put the background position X at 0. We don't need a Y. And then we need the width, which is going to be about 140 pixels, maybe 150, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. And so that's how we got. So height, border radius, border, and mask. Okay. And then for the rest of this, I do think rather than my typical conic gradient, I'm going to do a repeating linear gradient, which is going to be, we'll do that. And it's also at 90 degrees because it's coming in from the side. And then I need to position it. Now I believe I need to position it like at 80 pixels and then down 100 pixels, probably, maybe 120. I need to have a width and a height, and I need to set a no repeat, probably. Yeah. Okay. And then I would also need an additional background color. So that's what we've got right now. Obviously, it's not quite what we want, but it's in the ballpark. All right. So positionally, we need to move down more. 120 now, 30, 40. That looks right. And move over more. How about 100? How about 110, 20? Perfect. Width is 200, maybe 180, 180, and then a height of, actually, we might not need a height since we're moving it. Yeah, and we still need the position though. Okay, so now we need color stops. How about 30 pixels? So we need two values for each one because of the way we're doing this. 0, 50 pixels. Okay, that's what we made. Not quite right, but it's close. 30, 40, 60, and that does it. Look at that. I like it. Do we need everything here? I think we do. Do we need that position? You bet we do. Do we need this position? Yes, we need that as well. Are there better ways to do it? Let's do the unit replace and see what numbers we get. So I think that means that we can do 45% as the width. That buys us a little bit. I don't believe, can we do 30%? Yeah, we can't do that. That's all right. Let's submit. We haven't submitted yet. We need to submit. We're at 7 minutes, and I think we've solved it. Let's make sure we're 100% match, which we are. Let's minify. We've already unit replaced. We can probably remove the body tag and replace it with an ampersand. Oh, no, we can't. We cannot. I lied. We're going to leave that alone. That's fine. Did I unit replace? Yeah, I did unit replace. Okay. Final submission and a final score. And that will do it for today. Oh, and I broke it. My minification code has a bug there. All right, so it's going to be in the paragraph element. There's my problem. Boom. And boom. Yeah, and any of these units probably could be replaced. Some of them could be replaced, but potentially with the Q unit, which is really useful. It has a very specific value. Um, we see the unit replaces as used the PC unit, which is another one. You can go look those up on MDN. Pretty useful, pretty powerful, really fun. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. It's certainly rough out there. Go make a webpage. Go write some. This stuff is fun. Isn't this fun? This is fun. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, and be, you know, please make the webpage. It's really good. All right, later. Bye.